Hey guys, welcome back to Our Scamp Life. We are here at the 2018 St. Cloud, Minnesota Sportsman Show. We're going to be checking out a bunch of campers. Going to just be kind of having a good time and kind of go over what's new for 2018. Kind of let you guys see what's going on, so stick around. We're out here at the St. Cloud Sportsman Show 2018. We are checking out a bunch of campers here this year. Should be a ton of fun. They've got quite a few here. We're going to check out down some of the rows, and I also want to kind of get an idea of what some of these campers' dry weight is, just so that we can see where we want to go with it. We're going to look at some ice castles also, so stick around, guys. I'm here with my buddy Brando.
What's up?
We are checking out some campers. So this is Marilight series, ultralight. Good price on this. Brandon was like, "Holy smokes, that's cheaper than my car." So that was kind of cool to see. This is probably like a mid-size, I guess. They've got not a full-size fridge in it, but kind of neat. Bathroom, which also then leads out to the back. It's kind of cool.
Looks like it extends out.
Yeah, I think it is extended out. So, a couple of bunks. Oh yeah, the door opens a little bit more. Kind of hits the couch on the other side. We're going to walk right across, go check out this one. This one is a campfire edition. 26.6. This one's made by Keystone. Campfire edition. Wow, this is much larger. Still not a full-size fridge in this, so I guess if I was living out of this on the road, it probably wouldn't be my first choice, but I do like all the extra space here on the countertop. That's kind of cool. Bathroom in there, Brando's checking out. Another entrance into the master bedroom here. See, again, the big frustration that I have with a lot of these, I don't know what you call them, mid-size, larger campers, whatever, is that, you know, they've got the space for a little bit bigger bed. This is probably only maybe a full, though. I don't even think this is a queen size. But with my CPAP, I mean, I could put it there, but then the hose has got to stretch that much farther, and I got that much less room to roll around. I don't understand the point, other than maybe for a cell phone, of those little stands. I don't know, it'd be more annoying than anything. I think they're kind of a waste of space personally, but this is kind of cool. The full dresser in there. That's kind of neat. So this is the next one we're looking at. The price on this one, $51,400. It's kind of neat about these big fifth wheels. You get a lot of extra storage for goodies and stuff. That's kind of cool. They got an aluminum floor in this. That's kind of neat, actually. You don't see that all the time, or at least I haven't before. I like the bigger stairs coming folding down there. Although they feel kind of weak and cheap. But this is kind of cool. A little bunk room in there. I like the bathroom. It's kind of neat. Walk around into your master bedroom. Now this is a little bit nicer. It's got one side at least with a little stand over there. But again, I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's got a lot of storage. That's actually kind of neat. There's quite a bit of storage in here. You've got a little dresser and whatnot down there. Not sure what's in here. Oh, just a clothes storage there. It's kind of cool. So you walk down and it's kind of got like a little bunkhouse set up, like I said when we came walking in there. It's kind of neat. They put a little bit of storage in there. The kids. Okay, so now this has got much larger refrigerator, which again, if you were looking at doing your typical living on the road, I guess this would be a little bit nicer. Although I gotta say, you're not going to fit two people in this. You're definitely not going to fit two people in this part of the kitchen, because there's just not a lot of extra room there. If they would have bumped this out maybe a little bit more, because you got quite a bit of space there, but I don't know. Then you'd lose one side or the other. Decent feeling cabinets anyways. A little heavier duty. I like the full-size microwave. You don't see these all the time. A lot of times you see a much smaller microwave. This is actually a good-sized microwave in this camper, which is pretty cool than your typical stove. Couple of comfortable chairs right across from where you mount your TV. That's nice. I always hate when the TV's on the side wall, like over here, and then your chairs or couches are here, and you gotta like turn your head cockeyed to watch the TV. I always thought it was a horrible design. That's kind of cool though. Again, the bathroom in there. A little smaller bathroom, but oh, it's got a full shower in there. A little tub, that's kind of neat. So this is the Inzer Rook? I don't know, my Gulfstream, something or another. 27.5 on this one. This has got a ceiling fan in it. I don't know if I've ever seen that before in a camper before. It's kind of cool. Lights are off in here. Oh, they're there. So this is kind of neat. I don't know if that's a couch or couch/bed. I don't know. And then this must be, yeah. So that must be one of the slide outs, I'm assuming. And then a space for your bags or TV or something. A little closet in there. Bathroom. Must be the second bathroom in there. Does that have a full-size shower?
Nope, no shower.
No, so it's just a half bath in this one. Couch. I like this extra little countertop space. That's kind of handy. Although it feels really cheap. A little smaller microwave in this one. This is like a house refrigerator. That's kind of cool. That's actually like a full-size house refrigerator freezer in there. Like a full shower setup going on in here, like something you'd see in your house. It's kind of neat. And see, again, you've got a bed, which is probably the width of a queen. I'm not sure how they're having you lay, but you don't have a spot to put anything. I couldn't put my CPAP machine anywhere except on the floor, and that's just kind of annoying. Like, I want to be able to put it somewhere. I suppose you could put stuff, you know, they're thinking maybe you'd put your phone or your alarm clock up there along with your TV. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So here's a toy hauler. I like the thought of these, but they never seem to have a whole lot of space in them, although it looks like this one has a bunk that slides down from the top. I'll get what brand this one is here in just a second. But yeah, there it's got the bunk that is going to come down from the top. Air conditioning too in here, that's kind of cool. But these must just fold up against the wall, and then you can pull your wheeler and your sled in here. No shower in this one?
Small.
Oh, just a small shower, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty typical though. Better than nothing, I guess. So this is the Track and Trail by Gulfstream. 16.8 on that. Brand new 2018. So we're looking at this Shadow Cruiser now. Try to get all the details in there. I'm not going to go in, not going to get video of every single camper, but I wanted to get some of these in the big room here because they're always fun to look at. So this looks like, I think this actually has a rear slide out. That looks like a rear slide out to me, which is kind of interesting. So the dinette actually slides out the back. Spot for your TV. I like that they shoved some cabinets in here.
Great size bathroom.
Is it a big size bathroom in there? Yeah, oh, that's a good size bathroom in there. Fancy shower, or at least fancy looking shower. Again, there's not a lot of space in here to walk past each other. In our Scamp, Sarah and I can both walk past each other. We may have to turn sideways, but we can at least walk past each other. Now, they kind of did this sort-of right, maybe. They at least gave you a spot to be able to put stuff up in there, which is kind of cool. You know, to be able to put your phone or your CPAP machine or whatever you need to sleep. Big door getting into there. That's kind of cool. Again, the refrigerator is just what it is. When we were first looking, actually it's because of this show that I started to really think about, you know, maybe a camper is for us. And back, I don't know, 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago, when these vintage cruisers were coming about, this one's kind of got that woody style going there. This is kind of what we were looking at, you know, under 20 grand for the 2018 models. They're made by Gulfstream, and they're kind of cool. They got that vintagey vibe to them, which is really neat. They're a good looking trailer on the outside. The problem that I had, which I even see with this one, and we'll go and touch it, is a lot of the wood on the inside was extremely cheap. And, you know, yeah, again, you can see the flex in there. I mean, I'm just thinking if someone trips coming in the stairs and touches that, they're going to go right through that. Not to mention, you get any moisture in here, and that thing is just going to start bubbling and warping. And that was what made me so mad about these campers, was you're paying $20,000, and you're just getting something, you know, I don't know, it just seems subpar to me. Is there a refrigerator in here?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, it's hidden. Ha. There it is. There is a refrigerator in this one. Again, you know, decent sized bathroom. It's not too bad. I mean, I like the look of the woodwork in here. It's just, I don't know, it just seems kind of cheaply put together. You look at some of the joints and some of the construction of it, you know, and I know it's this way with every camper, but I don't know. I just think it'd be awfully nice to have something quality. You can tell the walls here, it's that really thin material again on there, and I don't know if it's just
Paneling.
Yeah, it's just the paneling, the fake wood. This bunk section is kind of cool, Door's a little thin again. You're not going to probably fit an adult. Yeah, you could fit an adult up there, but you'd feel kind of claustrophobic. Although I like having the extra space up there for bags and stuff. A little extra storage in there. It's kind of cool.
Collapsible vent back here.
And then, yeah, then you got your dinette. Now, this dinette looks about the size of what our Scamp is. So, you know, when it folded out. Oh, he was talking about that there. Oh, so you got another one that's going to go up high. Okay, so you got another bed. So, wow, you could actually sleep probably 6 people in here. That's kind of neat. That's something different that I hadn't seen on these before. You got some under cabinet lighting. That's kind of neat. Another one there, kind of giving you that vintage vibe color anyways. It's not, that's not a vintage brand. Yeah, this one's definitely got more space than the last one, and they're relatively the same size. I don't know about all the amenities if they're the same. I mean, yeah, it's probably the same size. Stuff there. I think the other one had a micro. Oh yeah, this one's got a microwave too. There it is. It's kind of neat. Bathroom in there. You got some decent storage, toilet, shower, tub. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. When Sarah and I were first talking about it, we were really looking at a lot of these ice castle deals because even though I don't do a lot of ice fishing, it's still kind of cool to have the option to be able to do that. And actually my thought, somebody gave me the idea, they said, well, hey, then you can camp in the middle of the lake in the middle of winter for free. You don't have to fish, you just tow your camper out there and you're on the lake and you don't look out of place. And I thought, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. So these are the ice castles that have obviously the toy haulers built in. So kind of a cool setup. They've got showers in them and they've got everything in these now. They really truly are a recreational trailer, recreational camper.
Boy, that's getting pretty fancy.
So another maker here. Again, this is another ice castle. This one's almost $30,000. But you're fishing in luxury when you're in this, or you're staying in luxury. It's actually, oh, I can smell the wood in here. That's kind of actually pleasant. I don't know where the light switch is for in here. Doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. It's got a little bump out there. I don't know. I suppose you could set some stuff on there. Again, this looks like it has a mattress that also comes down from the top.
This one is for sure a queen.
Yeah, oh yeah. This one is, yeah, definitely a queen size, which is kind of cool. Again, a lot of countertop space with some mood-setting lighting for all of you romantic fishermen out there. This is kind of a weird corner here for getting in and out of the bathroom, but they fit quite a bit into that bathroom for being an ice house slash camper. And you got another little, this must just be storage here. Oh wow, yeah, it's actually like a walk-in, almost a walk-in closet. It's got a bunch of shelves in there. Wow, that's actually really pretty nice. I don't know if I would spend $30,000 on it. Nice. Here's another ice castle toy hauler. This one's coming in at $12,000, so that's not too bad. 14-foot model. You got your heater down there. This one's going to be a lot more basic. So this one's got, I'm guessing you can, you got your toys that you can pull in there, your snowmobile, your four-wheeler, whatever. And then you've got just one bunk that looks like it folds up, folds back down.
To Congress after signing
Is that a bathroom in there?
Yep.
Just a toilet or just a full bathroom?
Toilet.
Oh yeah. Oh, and that's just a bucket toilet. That's not an official toilet. You know, add your own bucket and bag down there. No, this would probably not be a camper option, but you never know. Maybe somebody would turn it into that too. This is the big one in room 1. the Striker. Just under 60 for that one. Just gives you an idea there.
Small and compact.
So that's kind of neat. I think that back there actually folds out into well, it's a toy hauler ramp, but I think on this one it actually folds out into like a little porch, like the sides, and then you've also got another bunk up there. So you've got your chairs that fold up and can fold down as single sleepers. Toy hauler in the back here. That's just a half bath there with some storage, not too shabby. Kind of a cool door. Big old honker door there, that's kind of nice. And yeah, big TV for this room. Holy smokes. Serious watchers there. So this is actually a halfway decently sized kitchen, probably the best sized kitchen we've seen so far. But again, on this side of the counter, Brandon, walk in there once so people can see how much space. I mean, you might be able to get 2 people in there. I suppose that's about what Sarah and I have in the Scamp. Yep, you could fit 2 people. So that's about what we have in the Scamp to get around in our little kitchen area there. Little small fridge. I think that's kind of small for this size of a camper. Maybe not. I don't know. A decent sized. It's decent in there, I guess. Again, smaller microwave. Only that one really had a big microwave in it. Ow. Storage. But this one is really lacking, in my opinion, in storage. I mean, if you're going to pay this much money, $60,000, this is probably one you're going to be spending some time in. And I would want a lot more storage. They could have put cabinets all the way up here in this thing and given you a lot more space to store stuff. But again, that's just my opinion. We'll head up into the bedroom that's been mood lit. Wow, that's a big shower in there. It's even got a little seat to sit on. Definitely a decent sized bathroom in here. It's pretty dark in this room here. I don't know if... There we go. Lights on now. So this is probably a queen size bed. Maybe, the camper queen, they're always a little bit smaller. But you've got a decent, at least you've got storage on both sides in this one. That's kind of cool. But again, there's it's a little closet in there. But there's just not a lot of extra.
Ooh, good storage here.
Is there some good storage over there?
Right here.
One of the things that Sarah and I loved about the Scamp was all the little areas of storage. There can always be more, but for a camper this size, for this much money, I would want to have the wall space be used a little bit better than what it was. But again, just my opinion. Here's another one of those vintage cruisers. This is actually the color that we were looking at. It was either that or the seafoam green that we were looking at last year at this exact same time, at this exact same show. I'm guessing this is the new 2018 model, though. Last year would have been the 2017, yep. But yeah, it's about the same price. About 18 grand is what, they were coming in at. And that's what about a new Scamp will run you. It's about 17 grand, 16, 17 out the door. But again, same thing, just wobbly sides. And maybe it's stronger than I'm thinking. If you have one of these and you love it, awesome. This is just my opinion. Here's an Escape 2018. I like their signage on this side a little bit better. You don't have to get in as close with the camera or your eyes to read it. So this has got a bump out, as I guess most campers nowadays do. It's not really a surprise. So real basic. You're going to get your two. There's actually, what I like about this again is that it's pretty open in here. You've got your 2-burner stove, you got your refrigerator over here, but what's nice is with the bump out like that, you actually can get you can sleep quite a few. You could sleep probably 6 people in here pretty comfortably. And they did utilize a little bit of storage up here, which is kind of nice. They've got some decent amount of cabinets and whatnot, a little thing here to hang some clothes and whatnot. Bathroom. It's kind of neat. So here's a 2018 Avenger. This is a 29 footer there for 18.6. So they've got, oh yeah, again, you got a decent amount of space. It feels really roomy in here, much more roomy than that other much larger camper we were just looking at. The bunks are kind of cool in here. I like the whole ladder thing going on. Little couch area down there. Get the kiddos in here, 3 of them. Bedroom, master bed there. And again, that's kind of nice that they've got some decent storage in there. And then they've also got areas for you to actually put stuff next to the bed. Go figure. So these are kind of cool. Another Avenger series by Primetime Manufacturing. This one that we were just in had the same thing there, kind of a little cooker and everything. What were you just saying about this one?
For the best bang for your buck, this is probably my favorite camper so far.
So this one, bang for your buck. And I would actually agree for the, I mean, if you're able to tow that size of a camper, 27 foot, that's not a bad price at all. And it's roomy. It feels roomy. It's nice. It's got the outdoor cooking so you can be outside when you're at the campground. Nice awning up on there. So I just heard her say on this Viking, the dry weight on this. What did you say the dry weight on this one was?
2,866.
Okay, so 2,800, almost 2,900 pounds on that. Just gives you an idea of what they are there. We'll hop up into this one here. So that's kind of nice. They put the dry weight right on their campers. I'll have to go back and see if I missed any of those. So 28 footer, you got almost 6,000 pounds dry weight. You got some nice storage down in this one too. This isn't even a 5th wheel. It's kind of cool. They do that above the, or underneath the bed, I should say. I don't like the stairs on that one though. I mean, I know I'm a bigger guy, but man, way to make you feel fat. Nice big sink, although my wife wouldn't like it because it's all one unit there. Oh, yeah, nice pocket door there. That's kind of cool. Couch. This has got the bunkhouse. This one says it sleeps 10, so that's interesting. And then I just noticed that light just turned on, and they got a little sign on there. Something about it, motion sensor. So this is kind of cool. They've got some more storage. That drops down, so that's why it sleeps 10. So this is, yeah, if you got a big family, this is something you could probably easily enough live out of. I would say there's enough space for you to move around and not be constantly bumping into one another if you're traveling on the road.
The fridge is small.
Yeah, it is kind of a smaller fridge though, isn't it? Yeah. So Sarah and I actually looked at one of these until we realized what the price is on it. It's kind of interesting there. But we had thought, oh man, I wonder if we could make one of these work. And they're really neat. I mean, they're really cool. Seats turn around. You've got leather in there. You've got a bit of living space. You know, you could do quite a bit in here. I like all the storage. That's kind of cool. They definitely lined it with cabinets. Oh, that's a big door. Oh, that's your bathroom in there. That's kind of cool. Sorry about that. There's not a lot of room to open the doors, but you got a wet bath in there with a sink. But yeah, at least they give you some decent amount of storage. A little spot for your TV there. You can sit down and take a look at everything. I mean, I guess if you have that much money and you want one of these, it's pretty comfortable. It's kind of tiny. Obviously, it's just a van.
Set them up with everything on.
So this one's a little bit different. Different setup. Oh, I like this setup a lot better right off the bat. This is a little bit nicer. I mean, I suppose this is where your bed is going to be, so that might be kind of annoying. But I like that the bathroom is back there, accessible. Sink must fold down. Not as much, seating like the other one. It just feels a little bit bigger, which is nice. Only at a Sportsman show. So this is the first pop-up I've seen at this show, which is really surprising. Here, we don't even have to walk inside of it, but you can see there, that's the price for that one there. But we just did not want to go with a pop-up, not at all. The extra work just was not worth it for us. I wanted to see what this smaller guy had to offer back over here. Alright, so in front of this Marilite right now. And just to give you an idea, this is a 16-foot camper, 20 feet I guess from tip to tip, he's saying. It's about 2,700 pounds, so that gives you an idea as to how much lighter the 16-foot Scamp is. Now, the Scamp is 16 from tip to tip, but so it's the Marilite Super Light, they call it. It's got the awning. He said that the 27 something was with everything on there, but anyway, this is probably the closest to what we've got right now, closest to our Scamp. And I'm just telling you, our Scamp feels much more spacious than this. I mean, I'm basically standing in the center and I have to turn around. But there's no way that all three of us would be able to feel comfortable, I don't think, really being in here. Another reason why we chose a Scamp. That's a 2018 Avenger. This is kind of like other ones we've seen. Just a little different pattern. Decent sized bathroom, actually. It's got some decent storage in there. Not sure what that would all be for, but master bedroom. See, again, this camper's got some halfway decent areas for you to be able to put stuff on a side table. I don't know why more campers just don't actually do that. So, decent storage. Not as much as I'd like in a camper, I guess, but, decent amount. So I've got to say, I'm a little disappointed. There's not a lot of smaller campers here. I was hoping that there would at least be something a little more comparable to the Scamp to be able to kind of, I don't know, put it toward or line it up with anyways. So there's just not a lot here, guys. That's why we chose the Scamp. So I guess my overall thought on this whole St. Cloud Sportsman show thing, I'm a little bit disappointed in the lack of selection. There's a lot of larger campers, a lot of campers that seem to, it would be good for people who are looking to go over the road, but for people who are just weekend warriors, there wasn't a lot of selection. There was no A-frame campers here this year. There were no teardrop style campers, and that's been actually the teardrop here. This show was one of the first places that I was introduced to those. One pop-up camper, literally no other pop-up campers. So a little bit disappointed. What I've learned from this is that, man, choosing a Scamp for our family was definitely the best choice because we're just weekend warriors. Like I said, the last camper I showed you, the last fifth wheel Avenger there, that would be a good choice if we were looking, I think, to go over the road, but there's even things about that I would change. So if we were going to be doing it full-time RVing, great. But for weekend warrior stuff, what we have is just awesome. And coming to the 2018 show here, this whole journey started a year ago at this very show. I got the idea anyway to talk with Sarah, saying, hey, maybe it's time that we're ready for a camper. Maybe we need to start looking at a camper or something of that sort, like an RV or whatever. We started our journey here, and it's kind of cool that this year anyways, I'm back here. I'm able to confirm that we no doubt made the best choice that we possibly could have in buying a Scamp camper. So if you guys have any questions about things that you've seen, I'd like to help you out as much as possible, but otherwise we'll just kind of go from there. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below if you like the videos you saw. It'll just kind of let you know when we're putting out new videos. The next one to come out is going to be our 10 reasons why we chose a Scamp over everything else. I'll go into even a little bit more detail about some of the stuff that I saw here that were pros and cons at the show, and then just kind of let you guys know what we liked or didn't necessarily like about a lot of other campers and why we chose a Scamp. If you have any questions, put it in the comments section down below. We'll try to get them answered as quickly as we can. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless.